Jermaine Chapel.
I'm Nick. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Kayla.
Hello, I'm Bree.
Hi, my name is Mary.
I'm a Young American. Yeah! Who are the Young Americans?
I first saw the group when I was in 6th grade.
And the Young Americans did a great performance.
And it was probably the most phenomenal experience of my entire life.
Fell in love with it, and I knew right then that I wanted to be in the group. I just remember knowing that it's something that I had to do again.
I was really impressed by both the performance and the teaching capability.
But more than that, they brought in an energy that I have never seen before in my entire life.
I have to be a Young American because I have to give this to other people.
So I auditioned and got a letter like a month later. Freaked out, I cried.
So I decided like in a day that I should come out here and do this, and I really wanted to.
I've been in the group ever since.
They decided to mix your personal life with your professional life in every single thing that you do.
I've learned so much here, and I've done so many things that I never ever thought I would do.
I've gotten a chance to become a better teacher, a better performer, a better person.
The Young Americans was a great alternative to keep doing what I love doing and work with kids and learn more about myself.
It's been an amazing experience so far, and I can't wait to continue it.
Hello, my name is JR.
Hi, I'm Eileen.
Hi, I'm Sean Nugent. I'm from Miami, Florida.
Hi, I'm Bill. I'm from Niles, Michigan, and I'm a Young American. I joined the group in 1973 and have been with them ever since, and I have the honor of being the artistic director. The group has changed a lot since the 70s. I mean, back then, as a kid, I got to perform with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire on television. Toured, we did a lot of musicals, and through the years, we really just changed with the times, whatever's needed in society. And then slowly we started saying, I know, let's take a group of 30 on the road and do an outreach program. And it went from 1 tour a year for 2 months to now we're doing 4 international tours and 2 national a year. What's really incredible is when the Young Americans, the cast of 40, walk into a town, it's like every town has things they need to work on. And it's almost like you walk in and you just fill the void.
Really, we just kind of hang out with the kids, and through hanging out, somehow they've learned a show.
Working with the kids in the outreach tour is unlike anything that you would see in normal education.
The coolest thing about the workshop is going from one day seeing a kid who's walking with their head down, and then on the 3rd day seeing them walking with their head up.
I would say it's 100% success. I don't think there's been any town that it hasn't worked.
I'm TJ. Hey, I'm Travis.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Apple Valley, California.
Hi, my name is Nathan, and I'm from Colorado Springs, and I'm a Young American.
The Young Americans do a program called Outreach, and that's where we take the new kids, the first-year students in Young Americans. We take them out on site to start to learn how to teach. They learned how to talk to kids. They learned how kids react. So when they get to go out on tour, they had a better understanding of how to work with kids.
To prepare the Young Americans for working with students, not only here in America, but all over the world, we put together a series of training classes for them to take. And it's everything from child and adolescent development to teaching methods to stagecraft to voice, dance, everything you can imagine to help prepare these kids for a life in performance and a life as a teacher. The last few years, the Young Americans have had an amazing opportunity to work with at-risk students. We work with these at-risk students for 45 minutes a week, and at the end of a 10-week program, we put on a 2-hour show. And that can be kind of difficult for these kids, but we make it work.
We get to go out to different schools all over the world.
I always get the kid that has like no self-confidence and they're really depressed or they're suicidal. Like those are like my kids telling these beautiful people that they're worth something more than they think.
You got to know the kids really well. They were so they were so willing to like open up to you and like take all your knowledge in, and they just wanted to learn, and they were really deep. They were awesome. I got close with a couple kids. Throughout the workshop, you see moments between a kid and another kid, or a young American and a kid. They're just the most magical moments. They're unbelievable.
It's very special because you'll get kids that come up to you and say, what is a house like? What is sitting down to dinner like? And that's a big thing for the new kid class to get, because at that point all they had been concerned about was performing in shows. And the Young Americans are about that, but we're more about teaching now and outreach. And So this is where they finally get that idea that that's what they are a part of.
Before I joined the group, I really wanted to be a performer. It's been one of my first tours in Germany, and all of that went out the window. And I really realized that I just wanted to teach, and I just wanted to be around kids.
It's an awesome experience for the kids, but it's an incredible experience for us because we get the chance to travel and to teach and to meet new people and to change lives and to have our lives be changed.
Hi, my name is Patrick and I'm from Hesse-Lichtenau, Germany.
Hi, I'm Finn from Newcastle, England.
Hi, I'm Mina. I'm from Hamburg, Germany.
I'm Shuka. I'm from Chiba, Japan.
Hi, I'm Robin Brawley. I'm from North Queensland, Australia. And I'm
a young American.
Yeah. I danced when I was 5. By 15, I was blessed to go into the ballet school.
I was offered to join the Russian ballet company. Then I met Robin and Bill. Now I am here as a Young Americans.
Took over my life and now I live in America and I'm part of the group.
When people see the Young Americans, they see themselves. And so it doesn't really matter because kids are alike everywhere in the world. We've just had an incredible influx of young people from Australia, Canada, Japan, Europe and Great Britain. And I think it's changed the group immensely.
Since I came here, I learned again about my culture and about my country. I found how wonderful Japanese culture is. It was very cool for me.
The Young Americans are the greatest ambassadors that this country could possibly have.
Why it absolutely changed my life.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Nita.
Hello, my name is Milton Anderson, and I'm a Young American.
I'm a Young American.
Along with everything else, the young people are definitely performers. When I founded the group back in 1962, they were performers, and they still are today. And we do a fantastic show at the Honda Center with a symphony orchestra of 70 pieces, and it's the Tarbell experience.
The orchestra is my favorite part because I love live music and it puts such a different feel to your performing.
I've done some music things before, but nothing to like this caliber. The stage is so big and the lights are so big, and having such strength and power around you is like kind of a giant motivator. Nonetheless, like work with professionals from Broadway.
And they were really kind and made some good friends with a few of them and learned a lot.
Well, this is my, I think, 3rd year working with the Young Americans, and I must say I haven't ever run across a more professional group of young people.
It just pushes you a lot to be more because of what you're surrounded in.
And then this week has been probably the most healing experience of my career, being around their energy, their beautiful energy, and their beautiful souls.
They absolutely love what they do. It is a passion. Those of us in the business know it has to be a passion.
Their spirit is remarkable. That's the thing, and I learned talking to them that I guess really that's how they're chosen. Is really about who they are.
I was blown away from the very first day.
They bring enthusiasm and all that energy and all that love, and it's just a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned.
And like they're amazing young people, and I feel like I'm really rejuvenated. I feel like we have a future.
It was probably one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
But that's the cool thing about everything that we do in the Young Americans is everything is so that you grow to the next step.
In the Young Americans, we like to say that a day in the life of a Young American is more like a week of real life. And so a 3-month tour is really like 3 years of your life, 3 years worth of change and growth within yourself. I'm surrounded by the most phenomenal people every single day. It's so hard to explain unless you're in it and you're there, but it's this like energy that is gonna take over the world. I think so. It's awesome. I love it.